Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about finding product market fit. We're going to go through what product market fit is and how to find product market fit. But before we get into it, you're probably asking yourself, who is this person and why should I be listening to them? My name is Cody Zaslak. I run a small venture capital firm called Crane Ventures here in Toronto, Canada. And we love investing in early stage startups. And for those companies that we can't invest in everyone, we love consulting them on their sales and marketing. So today we're going to go back to the age-old question of how to find product market fit, and we're going to use a absurd example that I thought up of earlier today before putting this video together. So let's start out with what is product market fit. So product market fit is when demand meets value meets cost. So first and foremost, whether you build the shiniest gold cookie of all time or whether you build whatever it is, unless there is demand for it, it does not matter what you build. So first and foremost, you need to ensure that there's a market for what you're selling to. If nobody wants anything that solves a problem that you just made up in your head, unfortunately, it doesn't matter how well it's priced or how shiny the object is or how much value it delivers. If people aren't going to buy it, it doesn't matter. So first and foremost, you need demand. You need a market. And then beyond that, your product has some value and it will likely have some cost. So a product is going to be sold at a certain price and it's also going to deliver a certain amount of value. So you need to find a balance between value and cost. You need to figure out where that meets, and then it has to fit the demand of the market. So product market fit is when the state of your offer being your product, has maximized the value versus earnings potential within the market. So you're going to end up developing your offer, your product, and over time, you're going to maximize the value, maximize how good of a product it is, and maximize the earnings potential of this product. And once you've gotten to that point, that is what product market fit really is. It is the top-notch product delivered with the most accurate and most understood and you know, the price that people are okay with. So once you have maximized both value and earnings and the market agrees with you, just because you've got this golden cookie, if you price it at $1 billion, unfortunately, even though people might like cookies and might like gold, if the market doesn't agree with the price, then you still haven't found product market fit. You've just been, on the development, product management, product development roadmap. It's not product market fit yet. But once the market does agree with you and you have maximized both value and earnings, this is when you've unlocked product market fit. So what product market fit is not is when you've sold your product once to your mom, to your brother, to your dad, to your best friend, or nor is it when you give your product away for free. So if you go stand in front of a Costco and give away cookies all day long, just because people take your cookies and tell you, great cookie at the front of the store, doesn't mean you found product market fit, because until people have started paying you for it, it is, again, it's just a bonus in people's lives. It's not product market fit. If it doesn't deliver enough value and you decide to start charging for it one day, people are just going to turn it down. They're going to stop using it because it did not find product market fit. It does not deliver an equal amount of value versus earnings. So product market fit at the end of the day is a fair offer to the user and the creator in terms of 3 traits: demand, value, and cost. So to the user and the creator, the founder of the company and the customer, once there's a fair offer there, that's where you've found product market fit, as long as there's demand. So there's the value, there is the cost, and then there is the creator, and then there is the customer. So it is a balance between all of this, but once you've found it, that is product market fit. So how do we find product market fit? And I promise you guys we're going to get into the absurd example in just a second here. So how to find product market fit. Product market fit is discovered by pushing the boundaries of your offer until it is no longer justified in the market, and then either retreating the outpaced trait to the trailing trait or catching up the trailing trait to the outpaced trait. So what are these outpaced traits, these trailing traits? Well, these are demand, value, and cost. These are the 3 traits to a fair offer. So let's take value and cost because we have to assume that there is a market for this, or else it's a no-go no matter what. So taking value and cost, we need to either retreat the outpaced trait, or we need to catch up the trailing trait. So sometimes your products, your value and your cost are going to be like this, or like way, way, way out of skew or something like that. And when something is like that, if your product doesn't deliver enough value for the cost that you have it at, for the price, if you're trying to sell the tiniest little piece of gold for $1 billion, the range is just too far. You need to either retreat the price, or you need to catch up the value. And then once you've found this balance here, this is how you have found product market fit. And this is by pushing the boundaries of these two things. So if you've got a fantastic cookie and you're only charging 1 cent, fantastic. People are getting a great cookie. You are pushing the boundaries of the value, and the costs are way too low. So you need to continue pushing the boundaries of the price up until the point where people don't want to pay for that anymore. And then you need to maybe retreat the value a little bit so that eventually you get this balance between value, price, cost, price, whatever you want to call it, and then of course the market, the creator and the user. So this is how to find product market fit. Now let's dive into the absurd example. Stick with me here. We're going to show you the old version of finding product market fit, and we're going to show you the new version of finding product market fit. And while we're doing this, we're going to use, like I said, this absurd example. So first, to describe what the old version of product market fit, discovering product market fit is, I call this the 2000 to 2019 access to just your circle version of discovering product market fit. And this is often product development led, followed by user feedback loops. So here's the example that we're going to use. Let's pretend we live in a world where toilet paper has not yet been invented. There's all these other, inventions where we've got electricity, but we're just making up a world where toilet paper has not yet been invented. So we're going to take some developer in the 2010 era where he works in an office space, and the people that he interacts with most often are the other people in his office, and then he goes home where he continues to do whatever he wants to do as a software developer, as a hardware developer, as some type of engineer type person. So he's just like everybody else, going into the office washroom, doing his business, and just leaving without any kind of cleanup process because there's toilet paper has not yet been invented. He gets fed up with this. He starts envisioning a belief for a gap inside of his siloed user bubble. So he starts to assume, hey, I'm having this issue in the bathroom. I bet you my coworkers are also having this issue in the bathroom. I'm not yet going to go talk to them because I'm kind of like in this circle. I'm not going to go get their feedback just initially. It's kind of maybe an embarrassing issue, or maybe I just have this grand vision of how to solve this issue. But for now, I'm going to envision a belief for this gap in the market. There's no gap for cleanup post washroom activity. So what do? Me being an engineer, I start to guess what the solution is and what it looks like. So in this crazy guy example here, he thinks back to his childhood. He remembers when his brother used to throw snowballs at him. It would hit him in the face, and he would always remember, it's like, okay, well, yes, you get hit in the face with a snowball. You lost a snowball fight. But it's like a bit of refreshing. You get some water on your face. It hits you. It cleans up the area. You run back inside at the end of the snow day, and you've got a rather clean face because you've been smoked in the face with a snowball all day long because your brother is just so much better at snowball fights. So he starts to think in his mind, well, if maybe someone just stood in the bathroom and just maybe started throwing snowballs at people who were, offering up them to be cleaned up with a snowball at the end of the bathroom, at their end of the bathroom session, maybe something like this could eventually be the solution to cleaning up the issue of leaving the bathroom. So he decides to start putting some snowball machine together. He goes home, he buys all these components, he puts the product together. It takes some time, it takes him a lot of costs. He develops this just at home alone. He eventually brings it into the office, and he just kind of waits there in the bathroom of his workspace with his snowball gun machine, whatever it is. And every once in a while, somebody comes out of using the washroom. He offers, hey, can I shoot snowballs at you? I promise this will clean you up. Some people say yeah, some people say no. He's just doing this for free at the moment. He's just shooting snowballs, and it works to some degree. You know, you get smoked by a snowball, it cleans you up a little bit. Uh, he starts to gather some feedback, and then he goes back to the drawing board to more, refine the snowball gun machine over and over and over and over, hoping that one day, eventually, people from his office start buying these snowball guns, and that this is the solution to cleaning up after yourself in the washroom. So, as you can imagine, this gets pretty costly pretty quickly. This is very time consuming. This requires a ton of engineering. This requires a ton of resources. Your only test subjects are your siloed user bubbles, so your coworkers, maybe a couple other spots you're using. Maybe you've got the men's washroom, you've got the women's washroom, and you're trying to figure out which of the two like it. You're only allowed to essentially learn from one of the two groups, and this isn't very helpful. You're siloed off. This is pre-Zoom. This is pre-Google Meet. This is pre-access to the world. You're just in your own circle. You're testing. You're developing. Putting a lot of time, resources. Like I said, this is a terrible approach to finding product market fit, and this is the way that people did it for the last 20 years prior to everybody jumping on Zoom and Google Meet and LinkedIn and just having access to the world. So this is the old way. Don't do it this way. Start thinking about this from a new approach. Start thinking about this as the new access to everybody post 2020 version of discovering product market fit. So the way that this works is that it is an offer-led pre-sales approach followed up by user demand loops. So post 2020, you've now got access to everybody. Every investor you want to talk to, every potential client you want to talk to is just one 25-minute Zoom meeting away from you. So realistically, you can now go mass talk to the market. You can really figure out if this is something that people want just because you have fantastic office or fantastic access. So now that you've got access to everybody, what we're going to use in this example is another guy, more of a businessy sales type guy. And what he does, stick with me here, he goes into the public. He goes into a mall. He goes into a shopping center. And shopping centers have public washrooms. So he goes into these washrooms. He discovers that there really is this gap in the market. It's not just him. It's not just this siloed bubble. There really is this gap in the market. He can see this happening in real time. People are done doing their business. They get up, they leave, they're unhappy, they're not clean, they wander back into the world. There's still no toilet paper. But what he begins to do is he begins to craft up multiple different offers, multiple different solutions, multiple different ideas around a product to solve for this gap in the market. He has not yet started building anything. He has not yet started buying equipment or hiring developers or getting a website built. All he's going to do is start crafting multiple offers. So after he's got a list of multiple offers, he's going to start testing these offers in bulk to the public market. If you can imagine this business guy with a bunch of ideas on his clipboard there, knocking on stall 1 and stall 2 and stall 3 and then all the way up to stall 15 or so. And what he's doing is he's testing different offers in the market. He knocks on stall 1. He says, hey, Mr. Guy who's done on the toilet, I have this green leaf for sale for $6. I promise it will help clean yourself up. Did you want to buy it? And the guy's like, well, I'm not really into using, leaves or anything. And I think the product price is too high. So I'm going to pass on it this time, but it's an interesting approach. And then he goes to stall number 2, stall number 3, and stall number 4. And he tries out different offers. And then he goes on to stall 5 through 10. And through those guys, he says, you know what? I've got a long, super long poster paper kind of thing. I'm selling these for $10. I promise that this is going to help clean you up after the bathroom. And people are like, well, it's not the worst idea. I think maybe the paper approach is not a bad idea. I think $10 might be a little too high. And then he goes along from 5 to 10, and at stall number 9 or 10, people are like, oh, a poster paper that promises to clean you up for $6. Yeah, actually, I'm going to try it. I'll buy it from you. Let's see. and then he continues on. He doesn't stop right there. That is still not finding product market fit. He's only sold it one time so far. It is not product market fit. But when he goes on, he begins to narrow his approach. Stalls 11 through 15. He knocks on those doors and he says, "Hey, I've got these smaller sheets of paper. They clean you up really well. I'm selling each one for $4." And people are like, "Whoa, that could actually be a thing. I could see that working." And he knocks on stall 12 and he says the same thing, except for this time it's $3. He knocks on stall 13, 14, $2, $1.60. And eventually people are like, "Whoa, $1.75 for one sheet of paper that is supposed to clean you up." And these people, then he starts to go back through because he's finding some traction here. And eventually he hears from these 5 last people. They're like, "Okay, yeah, we'll all give you $1.70 for one sheet of paper." Keep in mind, Buddy doesn't have the piece of paper yet. All he's doing is taking notes, crafting offers, and testing these offers in the market. Now, what is the next step here? It is create buy-in for the most in-demand offers. So those last couple people who all offered him $1.60, $1.75, $1.70, $1.72 for one sheet of paper, create some buy-in. Go get a deposit for what you are going to develop. Take, in this case, 75 cents from each one of them. Take 50 cents from each one of them. Run out to the paper store, buy different types of paper. You promised them it was going to be paper. You didn't promise them whether it was going to be a piece of white paper, a piece of yellow paper, a piece of whatever it is. Buy some different ones, bring them back, deliver it, and then after people have used it, capture the rest of the buy-in, and then take this information, take the feedback from there after delivering to these top offers and reiterate this process. He didn't spend any of his own money on product development. He took deposits. He rent out, found supplies. In the software space, take a deposit, send it over to an outsourced developers, get it built for cheap, bring it back, reiterate over this process. You don't need to spend your own money to develop things like this. You can go out, get deposits. Look what Tesla does. They build a prototype. It hardly works. And they put it on stage and they tell you, "Yes, we've got a blue one, we've got a red one, we've got a green one. They're all $100 deposits and we promise you're going to love it." And then guess what happens? People buy the blue one, people buy the green one. Only 5 people buy only 5 people buy the yellow gold one or something like that. So they go out, they build the blue car, they build the green car, they build the red car, and they tell the people who bought the gold car, "Hey, sorry, we're actually not going to develop this. We'll give you your money back. It's no problem." But they were able to take all those deposits. They were able to, find some means in the process, find some resources to then go build those products, to deliver those products. And then it's not done there. You keep reiterating. Every Tesla goes through a facelift process. Every Tesla goes through the second version of the car. So keep narrowing down to your best offer while improving your top offer value and cost. The cost of these cars come down, the value goes up. Eventually there's product market fit for these cars. There's product market fit for the toilet paper that Buddy narrowed down, and he did not waste all this time building some snowball leaf blower shotgun machine that cleans you up from halfway across the bathroom. So guys, this is how you find product market fit. Go into the market, find where there is public demand, create offers, and then start getting buy-ins for these offers. Start reiterating development of these offers. Start there. Start with the audience. Start with the market. Do not start on an assumption to a gap in the market, because you're likely to be wrong. It's not your fault that you're wrong. It's just very unlikely that you're going to nail it first try, right? Go start by testing offers in the market. Go create buy-in, go get deposits, develop top offers with the resources captured during buy-in, deliver top offers, reiterate the process, narrow down to the best offer, improve top offer value and cost. This is how you find product market fit in the post 2020 access to everybody state of the world. It's very easy to do. It costs you nothing. So guys, this is how you create product market fit in today's day and age. Subscribe to this channel. We're going to be posting more about venture capital, private equity, starting a business, growing your business, getting your business funded, finding product market fit, bunch of different things for launching your startup. If you need more help, you can go add me on LinkedIn at any time. You can search my name, Cody Zaslak. I'm the only Cody Zaslak in North America, maybe even the world. Definitely the only one on LinkedIn. It's very easy to find me. Connect with me. Tell me you found this from YouTube. Shoot me a message, and we can talk from there. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.